friend Gina. She is a military wife. Her husband just retired from the United States Marine Corps after, how many years? 33 years. God bless you. God bless our country. They served for us. Really, it is so sweet though. But Gina was a trainer in our gym for 2 years, and she just moved away to Texas, and I kind of hooked her in and brought her back for a few weeks to help me with this project. So I'm really honored to have her here.
Actually, I've been in the fitness field for over 25 years, so I've seen it evolve a ton. But for the last 10 years, I've been training with Marines consistently, training them to be trainers. So I have a real passion for making sure that people that are wanting to train know how to train correctly and have good cues and have different options for cueing, because not everybody understands the same cue. I may tell Erica one thing and have to tell another member something different for the same movement to happen. But I love it, so I'm glad to help y'all.
Woo! Welcome, Gina. All right, y'all, and by the way, I say y'all a lot. I know that there's probably just one of you sitting behind this camera watching, and that's okay. It's just how I am. So today's workout is a lower body workout. We do this on Monday, beginning of the week. We want everyone to come in here fresh set of legs. That way you can lift with one of the biggest muscle groups of your body and give everything you got on a Monday. We used to have it further down the week, and I just feel like Monday is the day. Monday is where it needs to be. So the way that we do our demo is I actually, or whoever the trainer is, will explain it and do the demo at the same time. So sometimes we get gassed and we have to catch our breath a little bit, or we're like, hold up y'all, give me a minute. That's okay. Your people won't mind that. They want to see you doing the demo, and they want to see it exactly how you expected to do it. So just try and give them everything you got. You may have to get warmed up before you do your demo. That way you can show them exactly what to expect. But for this demonstration, I'm going to have Gina do the actual exercises, and I'm going to speak. That way we're not gassed. We're going to do 15 rounds of 30 seconds. So we have 5 different exercises. For this one, you can have everybody do it together. Sometimes our warm-ups will do stations, but this one everyone can do together. So Gina, take it away. All right, y'all, so here is our warm-up demo. First one, we're gonna do a side plank into a twist. So you're gonna come down to the ground on your side. You can go on your wrist or your forearm. So let your gym know this, because some people may not be able to support themselves on their wrist. Forearm's just fine. Up on those feet. If you can't hold yourself up with your feet, you can bring the top leg over to support yourself, or you could just drop your knees down. But for this, we're gonna go onto our feet, and it's a side plank twist. So you're gonna reach through and then come back up. So we're doing 30 seconds here. The next time you come around, you can have them go to the other side. All right, our second is a lateral jump pop-up. Lateral jump, knee drive. Lateral jump, knee drive. Our next one is a frog jump, forward and backward. Jump forward and jump back. We want their hands to actually touch the ground, and we want their booty to come down too. So make sure their butts aren't up in the air. Acceleration. So dropping down, catch yourself. Reset. And for this, you can have them alternate legs, or if you want them to stay on the same leg, that's totally fine also. And your opposite leg through, and the opposite hand comes towards that foot. Sit through. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. You might have to say that a few times over and over again so everybody drills it in their head. And then once you have them start, they're probably gonna still be confused, and you can just say it again. This workout, we're gonna do 6.5 minutes of work, 1 minute to rest and rotate. We have 4 different stations, and reps are set at each station. Each station has 3 exercises, so they're gonna do however many reps we already have assigned for that station, as many times as they can fit in the 6.5 minutes. All right, let me show you what it looks like. Station number 1, we're doing 6 rec bag step downs, 12 good mornings, and 25 deck pop-ups. So for your rec bag step down, first thing they need to do is pick up that rec bag. You're gonna start with it on your shoelaces, go into a clean, and then pop that over onto your back. You just wanna make sure that they lift it up safely and they're not lifting with their backs. From here, we're gonna do our 6 rec bag step downs. So they're going to start on the deck, both feet on, and they're going to a step down. Let me pan around so you can see this from the side so we make sure we're all on the same page here. So they're stepping down into a lunge. You may have to have them lower the deck if it's too high. If someone has a lower back injury, they may not be able to use that rec bag on their back. They may be able to move it to the front, use some dumbbells, or just take the weight out of it. So 6 step downs on one side, then we're going into 12 good mornings. Rec bag is on your back. You're gonna have a slight bend in your knees just so they're not locked out and hinging at those hips. So you're gonna poke the hips backwards, keeping the tension in the backs of your legs and your heels. So 12 good mornings. Keep that chest up. Then we're going into 25 deck pop-ups. This is with no weight so they can drop that rec bag. 1 foot on the deck, pop it up, it's an explosion. So that 1 foot stays on the deck the whole time. You're gonna explode up. 25 on one leg. So they're gonna do their 6 rec bag step downs on one leg, 12 good mornings, 25 pop-ups on one leg. Repeat that as many times as possible in the 6.5 minutes. Station number 2, we're doing 6 sleds, 12 TRX quad burners, and 25 banded abductor step outs. So for your sled, it's just a walk. You're gonna push this sled down. For us, we go this whole length of the green will count as 1 all the way down to that brightly lit door, and then coming back would be number 2. For demonstration purposes, Gina's not gonna walk all the way down there to bore you, but you can load this up with weight. I would go pretty light because you don't want them to take too long. If you don't have as far of a distance to go as us, then load it up with some weight, but it's 6 passes. For our TRX quad burner, you're gonna put your feet in the TRX stirrups by the rounded part on the tops of your feet. You're gonna have to pull your feet towards you so they don't fall over. 1 leg over the other, very angelic. Hop up to your knees. From there, you're gonna bring your knees off of the ground in that bear position. And from here, you're gonna raise your hips up and straighten your legs out. And then come back down to that bent knee bear. Knees always stay off the ground. Now they're gonna feel this in their abs and upper body as well, but this will work your quads. And if you are way more advanced than we are in this video right this second, you can drop 1 foot out. Let's see if you can do it. And go 1 leg, hips up. Whoa, Gina. 1 leg in, 1 leg out for your most advanced members. You feel that?
Oh yeah.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
25 banded abductor step outs. So they can go into a squat or they can stand, either one. But we're gonna do 25 on 1 leg. So you can have them stationary, or they can do a traveling abductor where they would just keep moving to the side, moving to the side, moving to the side. Station number 3 is 6 kneeling stand up, 12 side lunge, and 25 heels elevated air squat. So kneeling stand up, they're gonna need a weight. They could do 2 at their side, or they can hold 1 as a goblet. You're gonna grab those weights. You can go down into kneeling. You're gonna bring 1 foot forward and try and keep that leg straight instead of whipping it around the side of you. Stand up and then go back down. They can alternate the leg that they stand up with. Bring that leg straight forward, stand up, back down. So right here, watch Gina's right leg. It moves straight forward instead of pulling around. There you go, and stand it up. Then we go into 12 side lunges. They're going to have a wide stance. Keep your toes forward. Bring the dumbbells down as you bring your hips back and down, and then they're gonna stand all the way up. This, you're gonna do 12 reps on one side. So the next time they come around, they can go to the other leg. Our last one is 25 heels elevated air squat. So no weight needed here. We just use a 15-pound weight plate to elevate our heels. If you have something else, you can use that. This works just fine. 25 air squats. They may need to widen their feet a little bit or turn their toes out, whatever their natural squat form is, works just fine. But we wanna go for full range of motion here. So butt as low as they can go, keep their weight in their heels. I also find that if you put your hands behind your head, sometimes that'll help you keep your chest up and focus that weight where it needs to go. Number 4, we're doing 6 deadlift, 12 kettlebell swings, and 25 reverse Nordic. So for your deadlift, you can use 2 dumbbells at your side, or you can use your 1 kettlebell that you're gonna use for your swings. You start with your dumbbells at your side. You're going to keep your head in a straight line to your tailbone, and you're bringing those dumbbells down as low as you can. You want them to focus on keeping their shoulders back and their chest up. Ooh, it's a good looking deadlift. Keep their weight in your heels. All right, now let's see what it'll look like with the kettlebell. If you're only using that 1 kettlebell that you have with your swing. Keep it between the middle of your feet where your arches are, and you're gonna come straight up. For this one, I know that a lot of times I have to watch my members and make sure that their butt doesn't come up first. So that could be something you cue. Keep that kettlebell 2 feet length in front of you. You're gonna grab your kettlebell by the horns, swing it back, and when you come forward, you're gonna snap those hips forward. Drive your hips forward, your arms are along for the ride. 25 reverse Nordics, so you can get a weight plate to help you with some counterbalance, kneeling on your mat. You're gonna lean back like the Matrix as far as you can go, squeezing your glutes and your quads, and then coming back up. It's helpful to have that plate, and when you lean back, you're pressing it forward, and then when you bring your body back up, you bring that plate towards you. This is a killer for your legs and glutes. We started adding in stretches at the end of class, but it's not actually built into the time for class. So classes are 45 minutes. Sometimes if we get done early, that stretch can be in the class time, but most of the time it's just a little lanyap, which just means something extra in New Orleans. But it's a little lanyap, a little something extra for them. If you gather your members around and just lead the stretch, put the timer on, have them breathe through it, and you're cueing them, your members are gonna stay. Maybe not all of them, but they do appreciate it. Even if they don't have time today, they might stay another time. You're gonna lean back. You're gonna drive those hips forward, and this is gonna pull through the front of that leg and through the knee. Feet are on the ground. Your heels may or may not touch the ground. You're gonna sit back into it. You're gonna feel this through your calves. So if their heels touch the ground, that's okay. It just depends on their range of motion right there. Flat on the ground, one leg will come up, one leg stays on the ground. You can put your hands behind your quads, your calves, wherever it is, or if you have a workout towel, you could put it behind your ankle or the bottom of your foot to kind of assist pulling that leg towards you. So one thing we like to do is set the timer for 1 to 2 minutes, depending on how many stretches we're doing. We don't usually do 3. And we'll set a timer for 2 minutes. And here I would just have them relax, tell them to relax. Focus on your breathing. You want to take deep breaths in and exhale out. And every time you exhale, try and bring that leg a little bit closer to your body. All right, y'all, that's it.